Nah, this is too much. Too houndstoothy, too formal, too, no. If only there was a way to elevate my outfit without wearing a sport coat. A gift from the style gods, the chore coat. So that scenario, wanting to elevate your outfit without going overboard, I mean, come on, the struggle is real. Don't get me wrong, I love a suit or sport coat, obviously, but sometimes that's just too much for like a casual date, if your workplace doesn't require a tailored look, or even just regular day-to-day style. We all want to dress well, but we also don't want to be the guy who looks like he's trying too hard. That is why I have found the chore coat to be quite possibly, no, literally, the best alternative to a sport coat. I will explain exactly why I think that and show you 5 different ways to style this particular navy chore coat. But first, dramatic pause. I do think it's interesting to know a little bit of the history of the garments that we wear. And don't worry, I'm not just going to be reciting a 25-page dissertation that I wrote for my History of Menswear blog. I mean, History of Menswear class. In fact, I'm going to put a timer on and commit to you that I will give you the history, or just the amount of history that you really need, of the chore coat in 60 seconds or less. Let's get the timer on and go. So where does this jacket actually come from? The chore coat was created in 19th century France for laborers, railroad workers, and farmers who needed something tough but lightweight to throw over their work clothes. Chore coats were originally made from durable cotton drill with 4 large pockets to keep tools handy, and the whole point was function over fashion. The traditional color was blue, and some say this is actually where the term blue collar comes from. After World War II, the chore coat became popular in Japan and eventually made its way into mainstream menswear, but the core design really hasn't changed all that much. What I love about the chore coat personally is that we're basically wearing a garment that's been proven and hasn't changed much at all in terms of design for over 150 years. It's not a trend, and the fact that it still looks good today in many different settings while still being practical makes it, in my mind, one of the all-time classic pieces of menswear. See? Just enough information and I didn't even rush. Now, I'm going to admit that trying to compare a chore coat with a sport coat is kind of a fool's errand. One is not necessarily better than the other, and weighing the pros and cons of each against each other is like comparing apples to oranges. But since the idea here is that a chore coat is a less formal or dressy option compared to a sport coat, let me share 4 of my favorite, what I'd call benefits of a chore coat as an alternative to a sport coat. First is all-day comfort. Now, that's not to say that a sport coat isn't comfortable, because it definitely is, but when you consider that a chore coat is lightweight and unstructured, giving you a full range of motion, and the fact that this one is made with a breathable cotton twill, you'll kind of forget you're even wearing it. Second, and I've mentioned this previously, but a chore coat is one of the best travel jackets out there. It's extremely lightweight, which makes it very easy to pack, but where it really shines is as a go-to travel layer. Keys in here, passport here, phone right here for easy access, and wallet kept safely inside. The third benefit of a chore coat is its seasonal versatility, and now is the time that I am going to introduce a new segment on the channel called He Spoke Shade. You know, people are always complaining in my comments about wearing a jacket during the summer, and they say, well, that's good for you, but I live in a hot climate. That's not gonna work for me. Dude, I live in Baltimore. It's hot in the summer. It's freaking humid, and guess what? I wear jackets. Did you see me in Florence last month when it was 95 degrees? 1 jacket, 2 jackets, 3 jackets, a suit, another suit, a tuxedo. And guess what, baby? I was fine. You just have to know about light and breathable fabrics. Like, how many times do I have to say this? And if you're thinking of leaving that comment on this video, think again, Sorry, just had to get that out. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, third benefit, seasonal versatility. As mentioned, this chore coat is made from a lightweight cotton twill, which means it's going to be a great option from spring to fall. Great for layering when it's cold. It's perfect for those seasonal transitions. And in the summer, when you're in and out of the AC, it can be the difference between shivering and feeling comfortable. Like the studio right now is absolutely freezing. And finally, number 4, a chore coat is practical and functional. Kind of talked about this already in benefit number 2, the ultimate travel jacket. We've got all those pockets, and listen, don't be precious with the pockets. They're there for a reason, so use them. Now that we've had the history and the benefits of the chore coat, the only thing left is how to style it. I put together 5 looks, all in that sharp casual range, and there are 2 things that you need to know. 1, links to shop each look in this video are down in the description, and 2, be sure to stick around to the end because I've got something special just for you that you might be interested in. And here we go. Look number 1 is quite possibly the ultimate summer date night outfit. It's a little modern, it's a little casual, it's a little chic. What's not to love? For the foundation, up top, I've got our medium gray cotton piqué. Didn't know that would rhyme. Button up paired with our white cotton trousers. Yes, wearing white trousers can be a bit of a high wire act, and the best advice I can give you if you want to attempt this is don't be a slob. Simple as that. The very light and neutral foundation here is perfect for layering the navy chore coat for some contrast. Speaking of contrast, a little more, courtesy of the sunglasses, Jacques-Marie Mage Molino, black leather belt, and black leather loafers by Mirkvist. And no thing I forgot, on the wrist, Rolex Datejust. Look number 2, I'm calling the Too Easy because it literally is too easy to put together. Now, this is a great example of an outfit that would be perfect with a navy sport coat, just a classic combo of a light blue OCBD with some stone cotton trousers, but by swapping the sport coat for the chore coat, you get a whole different look and feel. Keeping the details here just as classic as the outfit itself, sunglasses are the Oliver Peoples Banks. On the wrist, we have the Longa 1, and brown suede belt to go with the brown suede penny loafers. These are the Boston by Crockett & Jones. See? Too easy. Before getting into this next outfit, which is sort of a weekend errands look, I want to address something that I, and probably you too, just find freaking annoying. Influencers making up fake scenarios in their getting dressed videos. This is a work of fiction. Any resemblance to real persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental. Hey guys, I'm Beefy Men Style Influencer. I've got some meetings today. No, wait. I gotta run some errands today. Why is it always meetings or errands? So let's put together an outfit with a bunch of stuff that brands just gave to me. But first, let me show you my abs. How about I just show you my outfit? Yeah, let's do that. Look number 3 is a very simple, tonal, sharp, casual outfit. Great for a date, great for a casual night out, great for any time you want to wear light colored jeans and are looking for a way to dress them up just a bit. Let's talk about these jeans, which everyone seems to love. They're honestly nothing special, just some good old classic light wash Levi's 501s. And before you ask, I don't know the exact color, I'm sorry. I got these at Macy's and they seem a little different than the ones online. Up top, underneath the chore coat, I have our navy blue cotton piqué shirt. These cotton piqué shirts you see me wearing all the time are such a great option if you're looking for something between a t-shirt and a dress shirt on the formality level. Sunglasses are the Jacques-Marie Mage Molinos. On the wrist, Rolex Datejust, and finished off with a black leather belt and some minimal white leather sneakers, or trainers for you Brits, the Cuello Capri Triple White. For look number 4, I'm bringing preppy back. Sick of that yet? Anyway, I love a good preppy look, especially ones that take that preppy DNA and add a little bit of a twist to it. Our khaki cotton trousers are the classic part of the foundation, and then up top we have the twist, courtesy of our denim dress shirt and the navy chore coat instead of your classic navy sport coat. Now, I am frequently asked, why do you pop your collar? Well, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But when I do, the reason is that I feel it gives a little bit more shape to the overall look, kind of an extra dimension to it. If you don't like it, you don't have to do it, but sometimes I do, so I will. Details, we have a green striped tie, and you can easily lose the tie for a less preppy, more casual vibe here. Sunglasses are the Oliver Peoples Banks. On the wrist, my Longa 1, brown leather belt, and for the final preppy touch, brown penny loafers, the Harvard by Crockett & Jones. Look number 5 is for all of you who whine in the comments and say, why don't you ever show us casual looks? Well, you can stop your whining. By the way, I'm just kidding, because here is a casual look just for you. Up top, of course, we've got the navy chore coat, and underneath a classic Oxford cloth button-up paired with some dark denim, another pair of Levi's 501s. Now, I called this look elevated casual, and the way to elevate any outfit is by paying attention to the details, particularly your accessories. For the sunglasses, again, I've got the Oliver Peoples Banks. On the wrist, the Longa 1, crocodile belt, and anchored by some brown leather Chelsea boots by Jack Irwin. So the only thing I forgot to mention is that the navy chore coat featured throughout this video is from the He Spoke Style shop, and that thing I mentioned before we got into the outfits. Be sure to stick around to the end because I've got something special just for you that you might be interested in. That, my friends, is an exclusive discount for this chore coat. I'm just gonna say that we already beat Todd Snyder on price for this garment, and now you can get an extra 10% off with code NAVYCHORE10. That's it right there at checkout. This code does not expire. Like I said, it's a special treat just for you for watching to the end. So if you've been looking for that perfect navy sport coat alternative, now would be a great time to add one to your wardrobe. And because I know those of you who watch to the end like to hear something specific besides the discount code, thanks for watching and stay tailored.